Hi guys, I'm Minardi 5 and welcome to another Railway Empire video. This time we're doing the scenario Pacific Coast, which is in the West region. As always, we'll put the rail network onto easy, pause mode onto Trainiac.
Isn't my uniform fat?
Pick the general just because he's got cheaper track creating costs, cheaper construction costs rather.
In recent years, we have built a transcontinental railroad, an impressive achievement. However, connections between the cities in the west of the United States are still very bad.
My placement of that station there is to try and stop the AI from expanding. Starting city is San Francisco, so we're building Sacramento. Create an express train between the two. Supply towers as always.
You're expanding too fast for my liking. Would you please hold your horses?
Secondly, I'll join red into the network and adjust this line so it's a bit cheaper. Once again, I'll be making an express train between Reading and Sacramento, and also one between San Francisco and Reading. Try and get some early money. As you can see, I'm trying to build into Eugene, and that's the only side I can go. I wanted to go to the other side so that I can expand up to Portland, but not possible, so I'll just have to go on the opposite side. Again, express train between Reading and Eugene, and also one between Eugene and Sacramento. Don't forget your maintenance buildings.
I would have chosen something far more exquisite.
We'll join the corn farm to our network, or wheat farm even. Transfer them up to Eugene so that Eugene can start creating beer, and likewise with Reading.
My calculations show that this empty construction site is an outstanding investment opportunity.
Join the cattle farm here so that we can supply San Francisco and Sacramento. And then we can start transporting freight between the cities. Just connect the vegetable and fruit farms to our network, ready for later, because the cities will be needing this these goods later. Also, I'm going to connect the cotton farm here. First task completed for connecting a few rural businesses to our network. Just having a look around now, seeing who the competitor is. Doc Murphy is the one who owns all the tracks up north where Portland is. One of our tasks later is to create a direct route between San Diego and Portland. Now the route the train takes needs to have less than 779 miles to travel between the two cities, I believe, so it has to be quite a straight route, which is where it differs from an express line. The only way to get your station built in Portland, the way round we need the station, is to buy out whoever owns the tracks up there. On ours it's the dock, so while we're earning money we've got to work on buying him out. One of our other tasks is to increase the population in San Francisco, so we're going to work on getting San Francisco supplied with all the goods it needs. So there we go, we've got a logging business connected.
Nice weather today, isn't it?
Connected that to Sacramento. Gonna connect Gold Beach here, just so I can get myself some more revenue. Through the use of express trains. As you can see here, with my terrible positioning of the supply tower, it's screwing my rails up. Take it around the mountain, save us money. Avoiding the tunnel that was there. As you can see, we're still spending nearly 400 grand on a bridge, so see if we can play around with that.
Your trucks have reached a length that will impress your competitors.
And there's another task done. A big amount of track length.
Interested in what the tabloids say, right?
Practice shows that my station is enough for this business.
Connect another wheat farm just so we can supply Gold Beach easier. Change the minimum number of rail cars to be taken to 8. Therefore the train won't be driving backwards and forwards, just wasting money. It'll wait for a full load before transporting into Gold Beach. Connect the corn farm there just because the bonus was worth more than the tracks that we'd be building, so basically just making money easy.
I reported a scrutinized your business down to the smallest detail. Why did you connect that farm in particular?
Connect the sugar farm here so that we can supply cities with sugar as well. Using innovation points on stuff that increases our passenger ticket prices, which will again help us with making money.
So you think that is a good idea? Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your
Another
locomotives.
sugar farm there connected.
Competition is the driving force behind innovation.
I think our third task or second task we have to do is
Your freight transport has already had a positive impact on your balance sheet.
yeah, $300,000 profit from freight transport in a quarter. So that's that achieved, which just leaves us working on growing San Francisco. Of course, while we're doing that, we can work on earning money and trying to buy out Doc Murphy.
There's another station here now. I hope you don't mind if I go into competition with this station.
Just save up some money and build a museum in San Francisco, which will help San Francisco grow. Do a freight between San Francisco and Gold Beach. Helps get rid of some of the meat that's sitting in San Francisco, and
Invest a little in your train's
vice
reliability.
versa, it gets rid of some of the beer sitting in Gold Beach, whilst also supplying the two cities with each other's goods.
There's another station here now.
So we'll get cotton supplied to Sacramento now, as Sacramento has a weaving business and also a tailor's, so cotton transport there gets turned to fabric, which will in turn gets turned straight into
Oh, that's...
clothes.
Who reads the papers these days anyway?
So I'm gonna look around now, see where it's worth expanding to.
What? Another station? That's not a nice
Los
sight.
Angeles definitely. As you can see, I'm going to use the same sort of route as I did last time in my video. Go along the coast, make the train line adhere to the contours of the terrain, save us some money. $560,000, not too bad. I think we can do better than that. 433, 378, that'll do.
Just look at this fancy new valve timer. Magnificent.
So there's our freight express line settled between San Francisco and Los Angeles. Build the maintenance building.
Well, I
Expand into Yuma now as well.
Women and children on board, downhill, and with a tailwind. Ah, free and independent journalism. A cornerstone of our nation.
So we'll build that line. Again, we'll set up a train between the two. That was a freight train setup. I probably didn't need to do that yet. So let's connect this cattle farm and the corn farm to Yuma. And also we're going to connect Kingman to our network.
My spy just carried out a new quality control in your development department.
Also connect it that way so that they can be supplied both ways. And we'll supply the two towns with cattle. And then we can obviously have a passenger train between the two. Get my bonds as well. Start buying out
I'm so confused.
Doc Murphy. I want to connect Flagstaff as well. Again, we'll supply Flagstaff from the same breeding business. And also express train between Flagstaff and Yuma. All helps with our income. Likewise, Flagstaff and Kingman. Again, just for the connection bonus, I'll connect this cotton farm. It might come in useful later.
Excuse me, but could you keep out of this? You're driving
So I've bought that steel industry. As you can see, it was a fierce bidding war between me and Beatrix von Pomp. Set up a few more express trains and freight trains around. I don't actually want the steel business in San Francisco. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish it and create a business that can be used there. So it's a bit annoying that I had to pay quite a bit more for it than I wanted to. But that happens sometimes. So we'll go for a distillery so we can be producing alcohol. Because both the supplying goods for it are located quite close by. And of course we can ship them around to our other cities. Prairie train's got a ridiculously good speed. So we'll be upgrading all our trains to the Prairie as and when we can, or all our express trains. And using the Columbias for our freight trains. As you see that the two stations here are causing a bit of a problem. I can't actually get my station close enough with a small train station, so I'll have to use a regular size one just to get it close enough so that I can actually supply the goods, as I want to use the cotton to supply Reading, which have now got a weaving business. Because that can also help supply Sacramento to produce clothing.
One could be forgiven for thinking that you're trying to buy up my shares.
So again, they've got nearly 30% of Doc Murphy's shares.
New quality control in your development department.
Oh, bad press? Who reads the papers these days anyway?
Well, our bonds just matured, so we repaid that back. So let's build a station in Bodie. Unfortunately, the way round we've got to build isn't great.
One of the trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
Obviously, we don't want £1 million bridge, so I'll play around with it. As you can see, that bridge is going to cost us a fair bit no matter what. Sorted. First things first, we'll get ourselves an express train between the two. And of course, supply towers. Also, let's build a shorter route between Bodie and Los Angeles, so we can use that route as well between these mountains. Just play around with it a bit. Get some freight so that meat and beer can be exchanged between the two cities. Obviously I'm not supplying Bodie, one of the AI is, but irregardless we can transport the finished goods out of the city.
You should look for the train.
Make sure San Francisco is well supplied. As you can see, I've tried to do a train between LA, Gold Beach there, but I haven't actually got a line suitable for it. So just created a line,
Unfortunately, one of your
set
trains
it up
didn't-
now.
You're just after the patents of my brilliant inventions.
So we're nearly there, I think 87%
This city was missing an industry.
of Doc Murphy's shares we have now. Just monitor everything. We'll connect this cotton business into our network as well, so we can supply Bodie with cotton, as they now have a weaving business as well.
Those damn hot.
Here we'll connect the cattle just because it's connection bonus again. As you can see, I forgot to put some supply towers in there. Get another freight train between San Fran and Gold Beach. Another connection bonus here. Of course we want that.
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
Another 4% of Doc Murphy's shares for us.
I have no idea where this reporter got his information.
As you can see, we're getting a lot more sugar supplied than fruit for our distillery.
San Francisco is developing into the pearl of the Pacific.
120,000 population in San Francisco. We have just succeeded in doing that.
Lots of trains are already running under your name.
Make sure we hire some. You don't have to hire staff, but you can do. Doesn't hurt. Don't know why the AI's got 3 lines going the same direction there. So we'll buy Doc Murphy out.
You should look for your train. Hey, thanks for trusting me, eh?
Get a couple in Don Lorenzo as well. As you can see, we've not got enough money to completely buy out Doc Murphy yet. We do now,
A large number of citizens
and we've
now
just
fill out yellow tracks.
gained around $4 million. Hire all the staff that Doc Murphy's left us. And now we can go ahead with creating our direct route from Portland to San Diego. As you can see, I don't even have San Diego on my network yet.
You can have a few crumbs of my success.
Haven't you noticed this guy? He brought something useful back to me.
Unfortunately, our train station has to be on this side. And obviously I can't connect it yet because I haven't connected Portland to my network, so I want to build a railway out the back so it doesn't affect my direct line, just so I can build in San Diego. As you can see, the tracks are not doing what I want here. That's been a pain in the backside.
I sent somebody to you to keep their ears open.
Finally got it to go how I wanted it. And we'll build that. So now we'll connect San Diego to our network. Get some more mail
What? Another station? That's not a
income
nice sight.
there. As you can see, that's 748 miles if you make a completely direct route. Obviously I haven't got $7 million free, so we're going to have to make it a bit longer.
Construction plans are lying all over the place.
This city was missing an industry.
We'll compensate the Indians there so we don't get some backlash later. Straighten that a bit. We're still a few miles short. So I'm going to bypass Sacramento with a little diversion here.
My spy brought me a real treat from your research department. Oh, bad press? Who reads the papers these days anyway? Thank you for letting me have your stuff, sweetheart.
Apparently that's still not enough. So let's straight line past Reading as well.
Express trains are even more efficient.
There we
Express
go.
between two important cities is short, and that's just what you
Another task done.
I pulled some strings to see whether anybody wants to switch sides.
Obviously I don't give a crap about this this line now, so we'll get rid of it.
Dear, there seems to be a little trouble with one of your locomotives.
Get some more express trains on the go. And also some freight trains. As you see, I've got quite a good income now, so I can start
It's probably just another one of your little mistakes, but could it be that
winning
you just
auctions. and stuff like that. Don't forget your supply towers again, of course.
Unfortunately, one of your trains didn't make it.
I had actually forgot here between Portland and Eugene. Just buy some shares there. Our last two tasks are to establish an express train between San Francisco and Salt Lake City, and to buy 30% of Beatrix von Pomp shares. Our last two compulsory tasks. Just going through here and assigning all my staff to my trains. And obviously while that's happening, my capital is increasing.
Nobody else wanted this crap. Are you happy? I got you an article in the newspaper.
Try and make sure your staff don't have beef with each other. So it will cause, if you didn't realise, it will cause your trains to stop occasionally due to, I suppose, a breakdown in communications.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
But yeah, we're on the home straight of this scenario now.
This isn't a locomotive, it's a
Just
scratch on wheels.
use my innovation points to gain a few more locos.
You've built something for yourself, and now I want a cut of it.
Our last optional task is to get 50% of Don Lorenzo's shares. Not sure if we'll actually do that. We can try, but might not be able to do that.
Shouldn't you also leave a bit of room for more efficient rail systems?
Of course, we could always wait to create a express train between San Francisco and Salt Lake City until the very end if you want to complete the optional task. It's entirely up to you.
But what are you gonna do with it
I'm
now?
I would have chosen something far more
just going to create one as soon as I
There
can.
seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Are you buying shares from me? What are you up to?
Again, we'll do that. We connect that just for a connection bonus. Upgrade our distilleries so they're producing faster. Keep San Fran well supplied for making alcohol. Just adding a few more city to city freight trains here.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little
As you can
problem
see,
with
I've
one of
made
your locomotives.
I've done a train that's traveling between Sacramento and San Diego.
Congratulations, but there's probably a reason why no one else placed a bid.
However, I don't think there's a valid line. I think the train has to go into San Francisco and then come back out. Oh no, the train will be able to go through all the farms and get down, so that's alright. Gain some more freight income with the innovation points. As you can see, I had nearly 5 million there, so bought some more Don Lorenzo shares.
Your trains might be fast, but do they also provide a decent level of comfort?
Just build another alternate route there so that we can connect San Diego to our cities down here.
You should look for your train.
Nice for you to win an auction as well. You might not have had any competition, but still.
I think it's a good idea to invest in you.
Some more express trains. Didn't particularly need to win that auction, but never mind.
You really should pay more attention to your money.
I've taken one of your employees with me. You don't mind, do you? Hey, be careful. You're starting to drive me mad.
And we'll just build a line here between Salt Lake City and the rest of our network so we can start on our express link.
I pulled some strings to see whether anybody wants to switch sides.
So just build another railway line there. Now we can build a tunnel through here, seeing as we've got the money. And it won't actually let me create the track low enough. The track point, so I'll have to take the original proposed line. So Salt Lake City is now connected to our network, so we use a Pacific train because that's pretty fast. Express train. We'll see that when that completes. So I'm going to sell my Don Lorenzo shares now and just buy Von Pomp's shares.
Will now also make a gain when they
That's that task done.
Trying to save your assets by investing in a railroad company that actually turns
That's
profitable.
just a case of the express train between San Fran and Salt Lake City. Obviously we don't really care about Beatrix Von Pomp anymore, but we'll buy some Don Lorenzo shares.
Go on, grab it.
See if we can get the 50% done before all one completes, so we'll sell her shares. We'll buy another 5% of Don Lorenzo's first.
Oh no, it looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Add some more trains to our line, transporting express goods between these cities.
You can drive this locomotive straight to the scrapyard.
Unlock another local weather innovation point, see if we can unlock all of the trains of the era.
I would have chosen something far more exquisite. Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Keep having a look at selling Von Pomp shares, but her share value keeps dropping every time we go to sell them. Hire some more employees here. And buy some more Don Lorenzo shares. As you can see, if you want to invest in consumer goods shares at the beginning of this scenario, by the time you get to the end, they are worth 13,000 plus. So if you can buy them for, you know, a couple of thousand, you can times your money by 5 easily. Obviously, don't leave yourself with no money.
You're responsible for transporting the city, and I'm responsible for industry.
As you see, just waiting for the price to drop decently on Don Lorenzo shares there before we buy them. And we're actually going to build a short route here between San Fran, Salt Lake City, because none of the other trains will use this line, so there shouldn't be any backlog of trains blocking our express train. We'll add another express train to the line, try and help it along. Because the test's not necessarily about just creating an express train. The game has to recognise your actual train as an express train.
Oh no, it looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Which, if you're using mixed trains, can even happen with them.
I would have chosen something far
And
more.
there we go, last train of the era unlocked. Railway to Hell achievement popped for unlocking all of the locomotives in the 1890s era. As you can see, the company values do fluctuate a bit while you're watching them. So if you're quick and clever, you can make a fair bit of money on the stock market alone. So we sold all 30% of our shares in Beatrix for 16 odd million. We'll try and buy 20% of
Oh no, it looks like one of your trains has a
Lorenzo's
problem.
shares, but the price has just skyrocketed. Try and wait for them to come down to around 20 million. And then our bonds have just matured, which cost us another 4 grand. But we can borrow some more money.
Our report has scrutinized your business down to the smallest detail.
And it's just a case of monitoring it now and seeing if you can buy Don Lorenzo's shares.
I can assure you that your money is well invested in my company.
Bought 46% of Beatrix von Pomp's shares. Just to try and make a bit of money and increase the value of my company versus Don Lorenzo's, but it's not seeming to be doing anything at the minute. So you can see we can buy 56% here for 29 million,
Trains have a problem. You can have a few crumbs of my success.
and then try and sell them for more than what we paid for them,
Successfully
but
established an express train for a
never
very
mind, scenario complete, present rating achieved. And that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.